Welcome back to Do It Yourself Made Easy. In this video, I'm going to show you a creative way I'm using a simple water leak sensor in Home Assistant, but not to detect a leak. Instead, I'm using it to monitor my dog's water bowl and alert me when it becomes empty. When the bowl runs dry, Home Assistant automatically sends a notification to my phone, displays a message on my TV, and even announces it through my voice assistant. It's a simple automation, but it's a great example of how you can repurpose smart home sensors in unexpected ways. Let me show you how it works. Before creating this automation, I had a small but very real problem. Sometimes my dog's water bowl would become empty, and I wouldn't notice right away. If I was working, busy around the house, or even watching TV, it was easy to forget to check it. Of course, the solution sounds simple. Just refill the bowl more often. But in reality, it's something that can easily slip your mind during the day. So I started thinking, since my house is already automated with Home Assistant, why not use it to help solve this problem? That's when I had the idea of using a water leak sensor, but in the opposite way it's normally used. Normally, a water leak sensor is used to detect when water appears somewhere it shouldn't be, like under a sink, near a washing machine, or on the floor. But in this case, I realized I could use the same sensor in a completely different way. Instead of detecting unwanted water, I place the sensor inside my dog's water bowl so it can detect when water is present. I'll show you in just a moment how all of this can be done. You can use almost any type of leak sensor for this project. In my case, I chose the one on the left because its design makes it easier to place inside the bowl and keep it stable. I'll leave links in the description for similar sensors if you want to try this setup yourself. Now let me show you how easy it is to set everything up. First, I need to add the leak sensor to my Smart Life app. To do that, I tap the plus button in the top right corner and select Add Device. The app immediately starts searching for nearby devices. Once the sensor is discovered, it appears on the screen. I select it and I press Next to continue. Then I enter my Wi-Fi network and password, tap Next, and the setup is completed. In my case, the device already appears here as Dog's Water because I had previously added it and renamed it. So I just tap Done. Next, I open the device settings by tapping Set, and I make sure the water leakage alarm option is turned off, since I won't be using that feature for this project. Now let's go to Home Assistant to set up the automation that will notify me when the water level gets low. But first, I need to check if the sensor has already been detected by Home Assistant. To do that, I go to Settings, then select Devices and Services. Under the Integrations tab, I open the Tuya integration and check if the sensor appears in the list of devices. And here it is. If the sensor doesn't appear on your list, you can open the menu on the right and select Reload. This will refresh the integration and update the list with any newly added devices. Next, I go back to Settings and select Automations and Scenes. In the Automations tab, I click Create Automation and choose Create New Automation. First, I set up the trigger. I click Add Trigger and select Device. From the list of devices, I choose the dog's water sensor. For the trigger type, I select Dog's Water Moisture Became Dry because I want to be notified when the water level in the bowl is low. Now it's time to add the actions. I click Add Action and choose Text to Speech. For the media player entity, I select the voice assistant where I want the notification to be spoken. As the target, I choose Google Translate and then I type in the message I want to hear. Next, I click Add Action again and select the Send Notification to my living room TV service. Here, I enter the message I want displayed on the screen. Finally, I tap Save, give the automation a name, and press Save again to finish. And just like that, the automation is ready to notify me whenever my dog's water bowl gets low. Now for an extra feature, I want to have a visual alert on my dashboard whenever the water level is low. To do this, I go to my floor plan view and tap the Edit pencil at the top, then select Edit at the bottom left. Next, I add a new conditional element. I name it Dog's Water Level Low. I click Add Condition and select Entity State. For the entity, I choose moisture on dog's water and set the state to dry. This ensures the alert will only appear on the screen when the sensor detects that the water level is low. Now I need an icon to display when this condition is true. I click Add New Element and select Icon. I choose a water icon, name it Water Low, and select Moisture Dog's Water as the entity. For interactions, I set the tap behavior to More Info so I can see exactly when the water was low, and the hold behavior to Nothing. Finally, I position the icon where I want it on the floor plan, in this case in the kitchen, and choose the color I like. All that's left is to save, and here it is. The alert is showing because the sensor is dry right now. This gives a clear at-a-glance visual cue on the dashboard whenever the water bowl needs refilling. Now, when I place the sensor inside the bowl with water, the alert on the screen disappears. As soon as I remove the sensor or the water level drops, the alert appears again, and I receive a voice notification along with a message on the TV screen.
The dog's water level is low.
And that's exactly the solution I was looking for. Now I'll always know when my dog's water bowl needs refilling. And that's it. With just a simple leak sensor and a few Home Assistant automations, I now get notified whenever my dog's water bowl is running low, on my phone, TV, voice assistant, and even on my dashboard. This small setup makes a big difference, and it's a great example of how you can repurpose smart home devices in creative ways. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future smart home projects. Also, leave a comment below if you have other creative ideas for Home Assistant automations. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.